Hey, this is Water, new Benz, man. Check it out. Let's get it. Texas one-on-one jam.
And that's your boy, Water. From the Fact Mob, out there putting it down once again with his new single, New Benz. We got Waterworld dripping soon. Y'all make sure y'all go cop that. But this video here is an interview Water did with Texas One-on-One Jams. New Benz, go get that. You know, we're gonna stay locked in. Y'all stay tuned in, cause we rocking with Moore.Entertainment.
Moore.Entertainment.
My boy went back to 90.
See, so
That boy went back. Man, when you find that,
bruh, I do my research. But
he's really good. With like, he's gonna like, you'll notice. I'm sure you remembered when you first had your run and you started out. Like, they usually have the same repetitive questions. Yeah. So the way that I weed out every radio show, even mainstream, internet, or whatever, has several different shows. So the way I go about figuring out who I want to bring my talents to is, one, the relationships that are built, and two, the actual shows. And I go about selecting the detail that they pay to research, the types of questions they ask, the different innovative or creative ideas they have behind the visual or the delivery or what have you. He's really good at that. He's actually very passionate about it.
yeah, man, I was doing my research on. Man, you got a lot of history.
yeah.
I'm
He's like, yeah.
Yeah, you got a lot of history, but I was, cause you know how when you Google somebody,
Yeah.
and then it start leading to that page, and then it go to that page, you got a Houston Press article, and I was just like, damn. So
We did a lot of stuff, man.
okay, we can get into. I'm gonna let you tell your story, cause I like to know.
Yeah, most definitely.
I was like, man. I asked my sister. She was like, yeah, I know about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. I was like,
He unfortunately got locked up for like 10 years. And kind of, and then like when one of the group members had passed, it kind of like took me away from everything for a minute. I wasn't like really on feeling no music, you know, at that time. You know, sometimes that shit just fuck with you.
Yeah.
who did this be?
I can't, boy, I've been lying if I tell you, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the dude's name. He's from from Louisiana. He got a big name now because this album put him on the map real hard. 'Cause he started doing a lot of shit for Cash Money. Let me see if I can get in touch with the dude. He tough. Let's see what the dude name is.
It's crazy when you start researching, looking back and back and back. You like, damn, where did I miss all this? But, you know, at the time in '96, I was 8. So, you know, that my sister was listening to. That's what I was on.
Oh, your sister was onto it?
They got like a minute and 20 seconds. And then cool. Go right into it. You like that, ASAP?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Especially for '96.
Yeah.
No, that was down there ahead of the time back then. When we were ahead of our time.
We actually got our interviews and stuff.
We actually like you know we've been around Zero Trey them like since we all grew up together. Trey was younger than us. He like my little brother. And Zero first record deal was with our record label. At X-Band, we all was over there. Us, Military, everybody That's after Richard Johnson. Don't remember Richard Johnson that played for the Army? He put the street military out first. Okay, but then they switched over to X-Band with us. Okay. That's when Zero got his little break. Then he went over got the black cat name, the black nigga that put him out.
20 seconds. All right.
Yeah. Which mic? This one here?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you said you are on your hotspot?
No, I ain't even using it right now. Right, Texas 101 Jam, DJ Waynehead there. Here, man, that was Fakkulty. And we got one of the members in this thing.
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Water himself. How you doing today, sir?
What business here, baby?
Oh, man, I appreciate you stopping by. I got Miss
Okay.
Eden in the building one more time.
Hey y'all, thank y'all for having us.
Oh, man, it's a pleasure, man. So man, you got history, bro. So let's start from the beginning, man.
Yeah, let's go.
Where you originally from, man? What side of town?
Well, you know, I'm originally from the Northeast, but I moved to the Southwest when I was probably like 10 years old.
Okay.
Moved to the Southwest, and I migrated to Missouri City. Been there since then, so, you know. But the earth's my turf, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The earth's my turf.
So how did you get into the music business, brother?
Street military.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I grew up under them guys. I was just fortunate enough to be like from the same area they was from once I moved to the South. And I used to hang around with their little brothers, Chabars and Skibo and them. So, you know, we always rapping, bashing, Levy, Malik, Cook, the guys that was us at the Fakkulty. So it pretty much started just being around street military and them all the time, you know.
Yeah.
So it just ran from there. I started writing songs at like 12 years old, 11, 12 years old.
Wow.
Got on my first album with Bam them. I think I was like 16, 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did they had to hit like feel you out first before they put you on there? But they already knew you had.
Yeah, they knew we had the talent just from being around them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what's that process like? What was that process like back then for you, like writing as far as?
When you say like writing, you mean like just putting a song together?
Yeah,
It was more back then of what you was going through, you know, instead of what you seeing. You know, a lot of times we rap about what we see now, so which is good, but it was more of what you was going through as an artist. So most of the things on those old albums back then, man, we really went through that. We was like really in the streets, man. So it's like we was rapping about that. So we ain't know nothing else to rap about but that.
Yeah.
And now, you know, I take everything and just put it together as one concept of what I've been through, what I'm trying to get to, and just make music for what people want to hear nowadays, especially the tracks.
I always wondered this, like when you actually out there doing the stuff that you rap about, how do you make that transition to get out of that?
It's hard. I'm gonna tell you it's hard because a lot of guys don't know how to separate music from the street life. And you can't do both. I can tell you that now, you know, and I know how to understand that now because I end up doing, unfortunately, like I said, 10 years in prison behind trying to still be in the streets and do music. So it's hard, man, if you don't know how to focus on what you really want to do, you know, because you can't cater to what your friends, if you, whatever gang you're in, whatever you're doing, neighborhood, you can't, they gonna understand if you're trying to get your life right, man, if they really your friends. So it's a hard thing to do if you don't have discipline.
Gotcha. What's your relationship with K Reno?
Oh man, that's my big brother right there, man. K Reno, man, Klondike Cat now, PSK, all them boys, man. I know all of them, man. You know, we grew up under them guys. Grew up listening to them. Q-Bar the Menace and them. You know, I know all them cats, man. You know, so I got a strong relationship, K Reno. You know, strong in my phone.
Yeah, you know, I always say he don't get the respect he deserves, man. I got turned on to him back when I was like 8 and 9, man, and
that man is a
lyricist.
And his vocabulary, he has an extensive vocabulary, man, and he's really like, you can't even call him a geographical rapper. He's not even a rapper. He's like, you don't know what city he's from if you play him somewhere, because the way he raps, man, it's like, it's an unorthodox style, man, and he doesn't get that credit, man. That man is like on the level how Tupac really was. He just didn't get that right push that he was supposed to have, man. I don't really think nobody in the world can touch that man right now today.
He say, "World has to start when I spit lyrical martial arts." I
Come
say,
on,
man,
man.
come on, yeah.
Man, dangerous.
Yeah, man. He has some hits, man.
Man, dangerous.
So that's now you got the new single, New Benz, man. So what's your recording style like now versus back then?
Oh man, I'm more dangerous right now because I know how to go in there and talk about I know how to get straight to the concept as soon as I hit a beat. That's how I come up with the song. So it's like I'm an extra melody to the track. So when I hit a track, I know what I want to talk about. I go in there and I write a song in like 10 minutes. Like literally, I can write a song like 3 12 bars or 2 12 bars in 10 minutes with a hook. I can have it recorded in like 30 minutes. And the rest on the engineer, man. So it's like I'm real dangerous now in the studio, man, because it's more of a set value. I know what I have to do when I get up in there, man.
Do you pay attention to any of like the different new waves, or you just continue to be yourself? Cause you an OG.
Yeah, most definitely. I definitely pay attention to what's going on now. You know, you have to know how to be a chameleon and adapt to any type of situation and environment. So I like a lot of the new music. So what I do is what I've always done. I listen to my favorite artists that's out today as far as the young crowd, and I take what they do and I put it into my own style. Because you got to give the people, Tupac told you, give them what they want.
Give them what they want, yeah.
You know, you got to give the women what they want, and you got to cater to them first, because they going to make them dudes come buy your shit and go to your show. I don't want a bunch of dudes in my show. The women come, the dudes come, and then I'm going to give them what they want. So, you know, these young cats out here today, man, they got some nice jams, and they got nice styles, so I take it and run with it and put it in my own way, man, and it just make me more of a threat, because I got that much more experience and seasoning venom.
Yeah. Have any younger artists in the city reached out to you wanting to do some music?
Well, actually, I don't get a lot of people to reach out because I'm kind of more of a ducked off type of person. So you'll have to know somebody to know me to get in touch with me. But I have bumped, you know, I mess with Sancho, I mess with Doughboy, I mess with Lil Walker. You know, them my nephews, man. Them like, you know, they've been knowing I met them through my little brother actually, because I was incarcerated, but. They love my brother to death, man, and they love me through him, and we've been rocking since then. And you know, I'm talking to Sauce Walka right now. We got some stuff in the mix. You know, we talking. I ain't gonna talk too much on that. We just we finna do something, man. We got something we working on, man. You know, so, and that's my baby, man. You know, he look out for me, man. So yeah, I like them cats. That's the breed right now of the city, man. You know, and then my little brother, Young City, out there on the north, you know, they be with rap a lot, Big 50 and them. Okay. I mess with all them cats, man. So, you know, it's mob ties in here. We in the building.
Okay, how you decide what songs that you, what instrumentals you gonna get on? Like, what beats you like?
I'm real picky, man. You know, I like, and it's crazy to you, I like R&B beats. Okay. But they gotta have a rough edge to it. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? And then I take it and I can make it raw. Now, if I just want something real raw in the street and gutter, that's when I go with the just straight trap sound. But the overall sound, you know, because it's more radio friendly, but you can still manipulate the system by coming how you want to come to on an R&B rugged type of track. It's raw, but it got an R&B vibe to it, but it's raw. You can't even really deny it, man. The radios can't even really deny it, bro. If it's the right producer behind it, man.
Okay. What about the radio station? Have you had any contact with like the big major radio stations?
Not since I've been working on my project. You know, I've been working on everything, and we want, you know, Eden and I and my team, and you know, thanks to Eden, you know, I like to rush things sometimes. She'll be like, "No, we gonna do this." So we're gonna do everything the proper way. She wants to do the build up. Then we'll start reaching out, build the buzz up, and really make them come to us instead of going to them. You know, because we don't want to go with our hands out. Like, we want to be able to bring something to the table. You got to bring something to the table if it's a feast. Everybody can't just sit down and eat off each other's plate. So instead of just going through the connection, the friendships that we do have, which we could do. We want to gain a little bit more respect by just putting in the work and getting our numbers up. So that's how we choose to do it. And I'm just going to follow what Eden and Tosh and them got set for me, man. That's instead of me, because if it's up to me, man, I'm going to try to go straight to it. Yeah.
So what would you say right now is your 1 year goal?
A 1 year goal right now is to successfully create this project, what I'm working on right now, to be a success. And to be able to make a way for the people around me, like my family, closest friends, and business partners, for us all to be able to provide for our families and create jobs for others that's close around us, whether it's passing out flyers, posts. I just want to be able to create something for means for others to survive, as well as myself, who's close to me and close to those that's around me. You know, so it's just like how ants work. We make it, they make it, you make it. That's my goal, man, to make Houston be seen as how Atlanta is being seen right now. I really know and feel in my heart I'm that artist, not taking that from nobody, because everybody, we got great artists out here. I think it's my time you take it to like how Drake in the future. I'm that dude, man, that's gonna really bring it down here, man, and really show everybody how to come together, man. That's my goal.
Maybe there's something you can't teach, but how do you separate the people who just want to be around you because they see something in you and they see where you're trying to go?
Right.
How you prevent those people from tagging along?
I can be honest with you, bro. I'm not easy to even just get cool with, like, cause I've been through so much, and like I say, unfortunately, man, like the 10 years I did, it just made me more of a stone face, like to where like I don't embrace people like that ain't on the same page with me. If you don't have positive vibes like how you guys got in here, man, I don't get around you, man. If you broke, that's cause you choose to be broke, cause they got jobs out there if you gotta cut grass. So it's like you with 4 broke people, you're gonna be the 5th broke person. Around 4 people that's in college, you're gonna be the 5th person in college. So if you're not on that page, you can't even get around me. It's no way possible, because we're not in the same lane. Your conversation, I won't even hear it. I'm deaf to it, bro. Yeah. So I ain't even easy to get around, man. I don't even move around like that. Yeah. I don't even like to go to clubs unless it's really for promoting, because what I'm gonna go put on some good clothes and stand up there and look cute, and try to look tough, and wink my eye. I'm cool, man. I'm cool, bro.
Are you speaking it? Are you with the whole social media thing, or is it kind of
like all I do is just I what they call I spectate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I post something that's pertaining to business, I might throw a little picture of my grandkids here and there, my son playing back, but all the other stuff now, man, it's just hilarious to me how people just. That's what they wake up and that's what they own, man. That's their life, man. I sit back and have fun by watching it and laughing when I'm sitting up waiting to do an interview or bored, anything. But nah, bro, it's just a spectating site for me, man. I'm not into all that, man. Yeah. If it ain't about the business, man.
Are you just want to stay independent, or you want to be signed to like a major situation?
As far as an artist, I have my own label.
Okay.
And I will never, ever go into anything as an artist again unless I'm my own artist under my own company. Only thing the majors can do for me is give me a major distribution deal, with a good financial backing to support what they see in my projects, in my mindset. Yeah. Because I've been an artist in. A lot of times as an artist, you got to take them steps to get to where you want to if you want to become an independent label. But other than that, if you just an artist, man, your career is not just your career. Mm-hmm. We took a fall because we signed over rights that we didn't know about, rushing, trying to get to the fame. And people dictate how your album should go. And no, you're not going to tell me what song to do. You're not going to tell me how to write. You're not going to tell me where to be. I'm going to dictate that. And that's why I could never just go as an artist. It would have to be as a company, man. Yeah, it would have to be a company.
Why do you think so many young artists are so quick to just sign their life away?
Because it's the fame, bro. It's like what you in it for. Some people say, man, I want to do it for this. Yeah, you want to make your family happy, but a lot of them, they want to be that dude or that lady. When you walk outside, everybody running up on you and give me the bag, man. Yeah. All the rest, so they run to that. Yeah. The exposure, and then once they get some exposure and they start seeing, damn, everybody know my face, but I ain't even got $10,000. Yeah. I'm talking about 10. How many people done seen $10,000 in their life that's an artist? Like facts. How many people got their paperwork right to where they publish and come to them? Facts. Yeah. So when they start seeing that part of the game, that's when they like, shit, how the fuck that? Excuse my language on the radio. No, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to keep it professional with you. That's how I see it though, bro. A lot of them rush into it for the wrong things because they love the music, but they don't understand the business. And that's where they go wrong with, bro.
And do you think that's the part that make them, how some people, man, I have to fall back for a minute because, I fell out of love with the music. I think when they come to that realization, like you said, be like, damn, I ain't making no money, but everybody knows.
Everybody know me. And then a lot of that has to do with, too, if you don't have the right team around you. See, like when you young in the game and you don't know the business, it's a book out there called Book of the Music Industry. Please go get it, y'all. If y'all, they say if you want to hide something from a person, put it in a book if they don't want to read. Yeah. And that's what we didn't do. So I advise people to get that book so that you can understand the industry instead of just being in the industry. It's two different meanings, understanding and being in it. Yeah. And that's where we fall off at, bro.
So what's your mindset on the single New Benz?
It's dangerous. My opinion, I'm not just saying it because it's me. I've let various people hear and that they love it. That's the one. Because I had another one, So Cocky. It's dangerous. That was the one we was picking. So I mean, we got some. I got like we got about like 5 or 6 of them in a row that we was jamming the other day. But for sure, So Cocky and New Benz, dangerous, and I believe that New Benz is gonna be a hit, and it's just up to the people to agree with it because every song everybody not gonna like. Everybody don't like every song Drake do. Yeah, they got some song Drake do. They own it. The hit, yeah. It's a hit, but this particular song, I believe, in my own opinion, that it's a hit.
Hey, you know, with that being said, we're gonna go right into it.
Yeah.
When we come back, we're gonna talk about what you got coming up.
Yes, sir.
You know, what you can tell the people right now, because we want to keep everything under wraps until, you know, hit it in the mouth, man.
Yeah, even got that pistol. She might pull it out on me, man. He talking too much.
Hey, this is Water, New Benz, man. Check it out. Let's get it. Texas 101 Jam.
Lean back in that bitch. Be on the track, baby boy. Fat Moore. Wanna cop that doom things in this bitch. I wanna lean back in that bitch. I wanna speed down the highway. Watch me clean all of my dick. Watch me bump some on these niggas. Stuck with sassy bad with 6 figures. I sash these bad bitch and model figures. Hey, wanna cop that doom things in this bitch. I wanna lean back in that bitch. I wanna speed down the highway. Watch me clean all of my dick. Watch me bump some on these niggas. Stuck with sassy bad with 6 figures. I sash these bad bitch and model figures. Face on no bricks. When I can take all of your bricks and let that seat back in that bed. Don't give a damn, a nigga out in. My skin, my nigga, my sin. Finna clean up, but the G up. Fuck around and come around the corner again, and I'ma get it looking like a motherfucker Black Beetle. Ain't that niggas can't see no. 1300 on my feet, bro. I the big fine motherfucker eating it up. Motherfucker giggle it up. Before I fin in my cup, I got the fin in my bud. Before I fin in my bud, I think I'm fucking with her. At the fin and fucking with her, I'm fucking with her. Cause I'm a bad motherfucker, bro. I feel it like the season up, for the season up. Feeling like I got to squeeze a little bit more money on the streets, bro. Moving with a bag, yellow bone, dick, eat tough. Packing my pistol up in the purse. Bust a nigga head if a nigga really need her. Hey, yeah. Wanna cop that doom things in this bitch. I wanna lean back in that bitch. I wanna speed down the highway. Watch me clean all of my dick. Watch me bump some on these niggas. Stuck with sassy bad with 6 figures. I sash these bad bitch and model figures. Hey, wanna cop that doom things in this bitch. I wanna lean back in that bitch. I wanna speed down the highway. Watch me clean all of my dick. Watch me bump some on these niggas. Stuck with sassy bad with 6 figures. I sash these bad bitch and model figures. Hey. When I look up in the mirror, everything is looking clear. I'm the only nigga here. I'm the hitter of the year. That's why I'm smashing out when that Benz ain't like a nigga that ain't never had shit. Don't run up on my window, I'ma blast bitch. Might be up in the wind with your bad bitch. I'ma act bad with this cash, fuck around and blow the whole damn bag. Hit a look at this stuff, a whole nother bad bitch. Besides, you never see me out with my ass. You ain't never seen money, what you know about that? Got a bad with the pussy, Maserati nigga, yeah. When I walk up in the building, got the screaming out, yeah. So loud, this shit can be family subs. If a nigga even wanna go there, all the way down to the wood fair. Hey, yeah. Wanna cop that doom things in this bitch. I wanna lean back in that bitch. I wanna speed down the highway. Watch me clean all of my dick. Watch me bump some on these niggas. Stuck with sassy bad with 6 figures. I sash these bad bitch and model figures. Hey, wanna cop that doom things in this bitch. I wanna lean back in that bitch.
Yeah, we back. Y'all just heard Water, New Benz, man.
Yeah.
How y'all liking that thing? I like that, man. I like that for real. They got a nice club vibe to it, man. Like you said, man, you first hit them with that, then you gonna backdoor with a
smoother vibe, man. Yeah, you know, they like them vibes like with Future and Lil Baby and them and Sauce and them coming with. It's more on that type of vibe, you know, let them know I'm coming at all. That's more for the clubs right there in your trunk.
Yeah. I say that's about 415s in the back, 10 up the trunk.
make you knock your trunk loose, man.
Yeah, man. So, bro, what you got coming up right now that you can disclose to us right now?
Well, you know, like I was saying, I can get a little bit into like we got So Cocky in the air, and we got that other song we throwing in the air with Bro. Yeah. So I ain't gonna keep speaking on that, but we got them two, and we got 2 more. So everything that our team have lined up, the way Eden them said, no, we want to do single for single instead of just dropping the album. So we're gonna ride off this one first, then the next one, and you know, and which was probably gonna be So Cocky. You know, once Eden and I and Tasha and my team, we sit down and talk about it. But that's the main goals right now, those 2 singles right there. Okay. Even though, like, man, they had me pull, like, I think 4 songs off the album. They good songs.
Yeah.
Because they're perfectionists. Like I got E, Natasha, and around. They both. If it's not her, it's her. It's like I can't lose.
That's
but
good, man.
they both perfectionists. They didn't knock none of the songs. They said let's just come stronger. We want every song on this album to be a single. And I'm the type of person I can take constructive criticism. So when they told me that, I didn't take that wrong. I ran with it. Got 4 new tracks. Already in the mix and writing on them. So it's like.
You know, something just came to me. Maybe Miss Eden, can you explain this? How long do you work a song till you be like, okay, we're gonna drop the next one?
Me personally, artists don't like me for this because they're like, I got new work, and they're really proud of it, and that's always great to love your music and to be very passionate to drop it. But at the same time, I feel like you have to really stick to your selection for at least the least amount of 6 months and see how the crowd is being receptive to it. A lot of people just want to continue to drop and drop and drop. Before they even get a chance to get a whiff of what it really is, they're on to a new song and you just wasted it, you know? So I always believe in giving good runtime, about 6 months to a year plus. If you really think about it, Cheddar, when he dropped his joint, I didn't hear about it until it was like a year into it. You know what I mean? And he rode that single for a minute, like moving around. But he stuck with it because he saw that it was continuously growing. If at a point, like anywhere from 3 to 6 months, you're starting to notice that it's really not growing anymore, then of course drop another song. But if you see that the crowd is being receptive, even if it's a little slower than what you're wanting it to go as far as speed, then I would say just stick with it. And that's where I always tell artists or talents to really take time with their music. Because if you can, a person can create 10 different tracks and all of them be banging joints because you're the artist. You're going to think all your music is great, but you have to really be real with yourself and say, which one out of all 10 of these joints is the top 3, period. And you have to really be able to critique your own self without sparing your feelings, you know what I mean? And just really be cut raw with it. And like, this is really what I want. And all this sounds great and is all fine and dandy, but I know, like everyone else should know, not all these tracks are gonna get jammed. Not everyone's gonna buy the single. And I want to get artists back into the mindset of how it was in the 90s when labels had talent development, they had artist development, to where we were that's how artists was making money, off of singles all the time. I mean, yeah, we have that now with iTunes, but a lot of people are dropping albums with like 2, 3, 4 songs on it, maybe if you're lucky, and everything else is like, nah, you're skipping through all of it. You know what I mean? So let's get back into creating very talented and well-developed artists, regardless of what type of genre of music you're in, but just providing quality tracks, well thought out lyrics, production, mastering and mixing, engineering, like the whole 9 yards from start to finish should be flawless. And I think a lot of artists lax up on that because they get so excited. Oh, I want to drop it. Why do you want to brag about something you drop it if it's not even, like, people are going to look at it from New York, from Europe, and like, what is this? You know, and that's the one thing I can't honestly say out of Houston. There's so much talent here. But a lot of the artists and talents here in Houston are dropping garbage because they're not, if it's not the music or the songs, it's the packaging and the production. If it's not the production, it's their presentation as artists when they're out in public. So why don't we just keep everything on the up and up, like all the way through across the board, and just be exceptional all the way across? You know what I mean? I think that would make other places in Houston or other places outside of Houston turn their eyes towards us, because like, damn, they're really picking up speed. Now it's not, oh, they're Houston, they're a lot slower than the rest of the world.
Do you think a lot of times that they just say it's not popping so much in Houston, but in San Antonio it's stupid? Does a lot of time it take another city for it to blow, and then
this is my thoughts on that. Every city, because I'm originally from California and I've moved around several times into different areas, and every city says the same thing. So I do feel like, one, because people don't appreciate you for who you are until that's like being in a relationship. Like, people 9 times out of 10 don't know what they have until they've lost it, and they're like, oh ish, what are we gonna do now, you know? So the same thing, I definitely feel like you have to build relationships outside of your market. But the one thing I always strongly encourage people to do, and people come in and like, okay, well, this is what I got going on, so let me go ahead and pop here. And I'm like, let me stop you before you get too excited, because the way that really works is when you get to making noise and people do start liking you in other cities or states or countries, they're like, oh, well, where are you from? Oh, okay, you're from Houston. Bet, because I know I've made calls like that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, so you're from where? Okay, let me go ahead and just run your rap sheet real quick. And when it gets back and they're like, who? Then you're kind of like, bro, if your own city's not even behind you, then we have a problem with that. Because granted, like, Beyonce is Beyonce for who she is, but she put in a lot of work in the city of Houston before she even went out. You know what I mean? From when she was young. So regardless of where she picked up from or whatnot, people will always look back at Houston because that's where she laid the most groundwork through. And everywhere else was just like quick city stops. You know what I mean? And I think that's where people need to get back into it, is focus on the home base and building sturdy relationships. Because at the end of the day, no one's going to give you anything. So people want to always depend on, oh, let me go ahead and just, you know, pay for this record to get done. There are certain things you have to pay for and other things that you don't. And I'm just speaking from myself, and that's what the model that I use is what I've used. I put myself through, was on my own, as my own client, is building genuine relationships. And it's very tiring as far as like body and rest. But if you really want something, you can't say, oh, it's too hard, or oh, I'm tired, oh, I don't want to do this. Because if you really want it, you're going to get it. You know what I mean? And that's just me, because I'm just a very determined, crazy kind of person. So.
Hey man, I think you laid the game out right there.
Hey.
Man, I appreciate y'all for stopping by
most
one more
definitely.
time,
Thank you for having
man.
us, man.
Stop by anytime.
Yeah,
You know.
most definitely.
Appreciate you for having us.
Most definitely.
Hey man, Texas 101 Jams, Water, Miss Eve.
Hey.
Wanna cop that doom things in this bitch. I wanna lean back in that bitch. I wanna speed down the highway. Watch me clean on my dick. Watch me bounce up on these niggas. Stop with sassy man with 6 figures. I sass these bad bitch and model figures. Hey, wanna cop that doom things in this bitch. I wanna lean back in that bitch. I wanna speed down the highway. Watch me clean on my dick. Watch me bounce up on these niggas. Stop with sassy man with 6 figures. I sass these bad bitch and model figures. Face on no bricks. When I can take all of your bricks and let that seat back in that bed. Don't give a damn, a nigga out in. My skin, my nigga, my sin. Feeling cleaned up, but the G up. Fuck around and come around the corner again, and I'ma get it looking like a motherfucker Black Peter. Ain't ass niggas can't see no. 1300 on my feet, bro. I'm a big fine motherfucker eating it up. Make a motherfucker giggle it up. Before I fin in my cup, I got the fin in my book. Before I fin in my bud, I think I'm fucking with her. At the fin and fucking with her, I'm fucking with her. Cause I'm a bad motherfucker, bro. I feel it like the season up, or the season up. Feeling like I got to squeeze a little bit more money on the streets, bro. Moving with a bad yellow bone dick eater. Pack on my pistol, up in the purse. Bust a nigga head if a nigga really need her. Hey, yeah. Wanna cop that doom things in this bitch. I wanna lean back in that bitch. I wanna speed down the highway. Watch me clean on my dick. Watch me bounce up on these niggas. Stop with sassy man with 6 figures. I sass these bad bitch and model figures. Hey, wanna cop that doom things in this bitch. I wanna lean back in that bitch. I wanna speed down the highway. Watch me clean on my dick. Watch me bounce up on these niggas. Stop with sassy man with 6 figures. I sass these bad bitch and model figures. Hey. When I look up in the mirror, everything is looking clear. I'm the only nigga here. I'm the hitter of the year. That's why I'm smashing out in that Benz. Ain't like a nigga that ain't never had shit. Don't run up on my window on my blast bitch. Might be up in the rear with your bad bitch. I'ma act bad with this cash, fuck around and blow the whole damn bad hitter. Look at this stuff, a whole nother bad bitch. I skip to see me out. With my ass, you ain't never seen money. What you know about that? Got a bad with the Prince of Maserati, nigga, yeah. When I walk up in the bitch, I got the screaming out, yeah. So loud the shit can be found me. So if a nigga, he gon' wanna go there. All the way down to the wood fair. Hey. Yeah. Wanna cop that